Inglewood was built in 1834 by Ignacio Machado, a descendant of one of the soldiers that protected the first settlers of Los Angeles on their way from Mexico. Since its creation, Inglewood has continued to grow and flourish to the beautiful city it is today, filled with creativity and entertainment. Its proximity to the Los Angeles International Airport and appreciation for culture has led it to become a central city of innovation. Inglewood is home to two major hospitals and major stadiums known for entertainment, such as SoFi Stadium and the Forum. The entertainment business in the area has dramatically expanded the job opportunities for community members.
I'm Courtney Bustamante, and I work for the Los Angeles Chargers, which play out of SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Do you know what was built or what was on the grounds before the SoFi Stadium was built?
Pretty sure it was a racetrack, like horses. I know that SoFi broke ground in 2016. Outside of that, we have a lot of community events that are located at like elementary schools or parks or things like that. So we have a Chargers Impact Fund, which gives money back to the Inglewood community. So we raise money throughout the entire year with events that happen, mostly at SoFi. And then we donate things back to the education system or to some form of sports program. There's actually like an Inglewood tax that we pay, and it's $15 million, and we give that to the city of Inglewood for them to spend how they want to see fit. So over the years, because the stadium has now been there for 3 years, right, like actually built and people using it, I've seen a difference in the stores that are popping up around the stadium. I would say they're growing more toward traditional chain fast food places and away from what they were before, which was more like mom and pop shops. I also already had the Forum, and now the Intuit Dome is being built literally across the street. So they now have 3 major concert / like venues in their backyard, which has caused probably, I would assume, some hardships in terms of how much things now cost. So I think that is hard when things have changed a lot, right? So like you're used to living in an area where your house is worth a certain amount and now everything goes up in value, up in price. And it's hard to tell whether or not that's just directly from the stadium or also because the stadium opened in 2020 when everything shot up in price. That we do a lot of things that hopefully help by giving as much back as we possibly can. And then also opening up a lot of job opportunities and things like that to the people who live in that city.
With the high cost of housing in Los Angeles County, many residents are left vulnerable to housing burden, especially in the city of Inglewood, given the rise of the housing market. Housing burden is defined as spending 30% or more of household income on housing. In Inglewood, the percentage of households experiencing housing burden is 56 compared to 46, which is the Los Angeles County in its entirety.
Yes, I was born and raised in this area.
Okay. And how long have you been living here?
28 years.
28 years. And how has the city changed since 28 years?
The main changes is, of course, the stadium. Seeing the stadium come in, I noticed like it's helped a lot for the local businesses, but I have noticed like everything else has gone up in price. Culture-wise, like I noticed there's more diverse, there's more people from like moving into the city as well. Like I never seen people from like, you could say Europe here, and now I go to my local market and I'll meet somebody from like Britain or something like that. That's how much has changed. Yeah.
Of the residents insured in Inglewood, 42.4% have public health insurance, meaning they have Medicare or Medicaid assistance. Of those residents with private health insurance, only 8% have directly purchased their own health care as opposed to the majority who receive it from employers. While the city of Inglewood does have a majority of its population insured, residents continue to struggle with finding health care that they need. Centinela Hospital Medical Center is the only hospital located in Inglewood, California, but there are several outpatient clinics located around the city, including FQHCs as well as corporations like Kaiser.
I'm currently doing my senior rotation in family medicine at the Kaiser Inglewood Clinic. And so many differences. I mean, for one, the population is substantially more healthy at Kaiser. They have very little illnesses. So the patient population at this site is predominantly Black or African American. So we see a lot of hypertension. And Kaiser is good in that there's a hypertension clinic. So the primary care providers have the choice of either managing it themselves or sending them to special people who all they do is hypertensive clinic, and it's run by PAs. None have really shared. I think the Kaiser Inglewood clinic is a safe space because most of the staff are Black or African American, so it's a very welcoming, safe space community. Being gentrified, there's a lot more healthy grocery stores that I notice on my commute. So not the typical, not Sprouts or Whole Foods, but they're mom and pop shop grocery stores that are opening up.
I feel like that hasn't changed. I always felt safe in my city. Maybe for somebody that's not from around here, probably won't feel safe. I could tell you that. But I haven't seen a change in that area. But I could tell you this city is really prideful. It's really you've heard it in songs, Inglewood. We really take pride in that. So when we hear our city being named somewhere or anywhere that's out of Inglewood, we get really happy and excited. That's just I noticed it's just the people here are really prideful of Inglewood, and I love my city, so.